Well, we got pulled around back on the scale. And this is why you don't go through them, Tater Tot. I should have went all the way around.
New experiences.
Yeah, a new experience for you.
See, I just know it's not me that's gonna get in trouble. It's gonna be you.
You think so? Yeah.
And normally it's me getting in trouble, so this is a new experience too for me.
You don't have to go. I'll just go.
Wait, maybe.
No, it's alright. You stay put. Oh. Let's go waste some time, boys and girls. How are you today?
I'm swamped, so
Oh,
you're 700 pounds heavy on your trailer.
on the trailer?
So can you just move it back a couple notches and
Yep.
then come back around and I'll weigh you?
Yep, no problem.
All right.
700 pounds heavy on the trailer. Okay. We're worrying about 700 pounds now. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm good. I'm kosher. Seems like a nice lady. What are you doing over there, kiddo?
Well, I'm just wondering what's the difference between 700 and 300 pounds. Like, what's it gonna do?
Absolutely nothing. Alright, so we are in Illinois right now. Illinois. I always say Illinois. It's Illinois. Just jumped across on Interstate 80. Both the scales were open. This scale here and the scale going across the 280 were opened up. So you just kind of take your guessing game on which one you want to hit first. And this one usually gets me through it. If you watched yesterday's video, we were messing around with our axles back there trying to get the bounce out of the truck. And what we did is we ended up actually making the trailer 700 pounds heavy, but we did get the bounce out of the truck. Should be good to go. I moved a few holes. That should get us into the wiggle room.
Top. Your weights are good. You got a green light to go.
Do you understand that?
We're good?
I don't know. I think I heard your weights are good to go.
Yeah, I heard good to go. So we're good to go. Let's just go. That's what we heard.
You feel that bounce though?
Yeah.
Just pulling across the scale, we're like,
Yeah, she's super good to go. So like, if she tries to fight us, that's what we heard.
That's what I heard.
That's what we heard.
That's what you guys heard too,
Yeah.
right? Good to go?
Yeah.
All right.
It's 2 against 1.
You dork.
I don't know what we're looking at.
Oh yeah, those used to be payphones. 10 seconds, that's all I need. It's 10 seconds per clip. And you can't do it, can you? You gotta get on that camera. You're almost worse than Opie. I'm just gonna say it.
See, because it even has like a little feather in it. It's kind of broken, but it's okay.
So you have an old bird nest right there.
And rocks.
And rocks.
I'm looking at
There's a lot of disease in that old bird nest.
It's okay, I've probably had it.
You've probably had it. Well, we have just crossed over the Indiana and Illinois border on Interstate 74. Not border, but state line. Right now, we're at a rest area. It's all quiet. This is definitely a rest area that is peaceful now. You do not want to be into this rest area a little bit later on.
Found that. Look at it has that. They have those and then they have kangaroos.
They have those and they have kangaroos. Our weather today is quite delightful. Our weather right now is 81 degrees. 36% humidity. So the cool weather that we are getting back home, they are getting right now. I hear back home though it's up in the upper 90s, almost 100 degrees with probably 70 to 80% humidity. What happened earlier, well, what happened 230 miles ago is we pulled into an Illinois state scale. They have two of them. Take that back. There's more ways into Illinois than on the interstate, but on Interstate 74 and 80 and Interstate 280, they have scales for where you come into those states. Guess what? You have to go across the scale. We are used to driving at night, so I really don't see those open a whole lot, but every once in a while they are open, so we needed to go across there. Well, when we went across that scale, they pulled us in and informed us that we were 700 pounds heavy. Now, we weren't 700 pounds heavy on gross, we were 700 pounds heavy on axle weight. Yes, there's two separate weights there. You cannot be over 80,000 pounds gross weight without a permit, and you cannot be over a set amount of weight per axle on your truck and trailer. I do have to ask, what's your obsession with sticks? You go for a walk at home and you bring sticks home back to my yard.
I like sticks.
You go for a walk here and you bring back sticks to a picnic table.
Because the big sticks are kind of cool, and the little sticks you get to whack people with.
I do know we don't have trees back home to produce big enough sticks like that, but sticks are not a rarity. Sticks are, you are literally almost worse than Opie. He always has to be on the camera, and when the camera is on, he will bring me a stick to play fetch. No words, okay. Come on, Slim. Well, I do have to ask, what was that scream for?
I thought that was a snake.
I'm going to use her two rocks here to explain something real quick to you guys about that whole axle weight.
They're heart rocks.
They're heart rocks.
They kind of look like a heart.
So I'm going to use these to explain to you about the axle weight real quick, just in case you're not a truck driver. All right, real quick, let's pretend this is your trailer axles, the trailer tandems, and this is your truck. I want you to pretend there's a trailer on top of this rock. So I'm only allowed to have 34,000 pounds of weight on my truck rear axles. I'm only allowed to have 34,000 pounds of weight on my trailer rear axles and 12,000 pounds on my trailer steer axle. You can put more here, more there, but we're just going to make it this way for right now. The closer this rock, my trailer tires, are to my truck, it puts more weight onto the trailer. Now if you spread this rock out, it's going to put more weight onto the truck. So basically, you need this rock, can go back and forth. These tires can go back and forth on the trailer. And well, mine were too far forward. I had too much weight on the trailer. So I had to slide these tandems back on the trailer to make it to where it was legal. Now, is 700 pounds worth worrying about? Not really. But the lady that was in there was a scale master, not a DOT cop. And just like the trucking world, her job is also automated and computerized. So when a truck comes across that scale, the scale will scream at her, hey, he is overweight, you must do something to correct this. So instead of her being able to overlook it and move on, she had to have me go around back and slide my tandems and then come back across the scale. And then I was in the tolerances that the already pre-authorized scale computer let it be, so she can say, you may move on. So there's no reason to get mad at her. I probably was a little mad at her, but there's no reason to get mad at her because her job is 100% computerized, just like ours. We're just like a lot of guys is out here in trucks. It is a heart.
This was like put in more into the heart, and this one looks more hardy.
That's a heart.
This one?
No, the other one. Yeah. just dawned on me as we were coming into Greenfield, Indiana right now, that I kind of forgot to tell you guys where we were going. If you missed yesterday's video or the last video, we were heading out to Greenfield, Indiana with 42,000 pounds of chicken in the box right now. I forgot to tell them that. I feel horrible for forgetting to tell them that. When I talked to you guys, we were probably about 100 miles from Indianapolis, and well, we've gone through Indianapolis now. Traffic wasn't horrible. We did make it through pretty good. You do have to ride that fast lane, high-speed lane, hammer down lane, hammer lane, whatever you want to call it. You do have to ride that lane while you're going past the interchange with Interstate 69, or you're going to be stuck in traffic pretty good. As you actually recognize, I actually was going around traffic instead of being involved in it and being stuck in the traffic. Now while we're here, we got to drop this trailer off. We're going to pick up an empty trailer, but before we do that, we have to slide these tandems that I was talking about being such a nuisance to me earlier. We have to slide them all the way to the back of the trailer. Another thing I had forgotten to tell you guys about, another way we can move the fifth wheel or move the weight around on our trucks is the actual fifth wheel plate. That's the fifth wheel plate right there. That can go forward or that can go backwards, and you can move weight either which way. The further forward you push it, the more weight it's going to put onto your steer tires. But I can honestly say I don't move that. The last time we moved it is when we put the new fifth wheel plate and slider on this truck. After I moved it that one time, we haven't moved it since. By the way, Paige.
Yeah.
What do you think of my snazzy vest? Does it make me look professional?
Yeah. It's like you're on a whole nother level now.
I am. Yeah. I'm on a whole nother level of professionalism.
Yeah. You should just get like a bright neon yellow bow to stick on your head so everybody can see you.
I'd be so pretty then, wouldn't I? Now that guy in there, he knows how to make a vest look good. That's what I need. I need a vest. That's like a motorcycle vest. You know, I almost bet that is a motorcycle vest right there that he's wearing. The way it's fitting. That's almost got to be yeah, that is a motorcycle vest. Well, I know he's a cowboy, but it looks good, man. I like that vest. I want one. You guys could have come up and told me that I had plenty of room on that side. Here I am jockeying it over thinking that I have no room. It turns out I have a country mile. That is the one drawback that I always have, is the truck just doesn't turn as sharp as some. why do you think they closed the interstate?
I'm not really sure. Because wouldn't it say road construction further on if it was actually road construction?
Yeah, but I seen the road construction guys, which makes me think they shut an interstate down, Interstate 70 down, during one of the busiest times of the evening for road construction. But I hope I'm wrong.
I don't think you're right.
Do you think it was an accident?
I'm not really sure what, because I'm not used to highway activities. And I don't think you're right.
I think it was because of construction. Well, Tater Tot, it kind of sounds like a couple semis got tangled up.
Yeah.
It sounds like a FedEx truck and some other truck got tangled up on Interstate 70 around that 30-mile marker or 27-mile marker. One of them burnt to the ground and one of them's completely destroyed.
I really hope everyone's okay.
So do I. So that's never good when something like that happens. Right now, this small little town that we're coming into, it has a stoplight to it. And that's making it to where we can't detour around the best. Because the way it looks, judging by all the traffic coming at us, is they have both east and westbound shut down on Interstate 70. But we did have a cop go flying past us on the shoulder, and I'm hoping he's going to go up to the stoplight and kind of just ignore the stoplight and start doing the whole traffic cop thing. That would help things move along a little bit faster.
Us for some reason, but we're crazy, so I don't understand why.
You think somebody'd kidnap you?
I bet they would, but then I bet they would regret it. And they'd be
Yeah.
like, well, we can't give her back.
Yeah, they'd be like, I can't get rid of her. Why won't she leave?
But then I'll throw hands.
And you'd be like, hey, you know what? Could you guys drive me here or drop me off here, you know, instead of going somewhere else?
Yeah. Be like,
Yeah.
there's a truck running on the intersection.
Well, we lasted exactly 2 hours in that lineup. That lineup that's going on back there. We're in Knightsville, Indiana right now. And I'm not too sure, but I think we went through a town where they make Great Dane trailers. It said Great Dane and it had the big dog statue. I don't know if that's where they make them or not. Maybe we'll have to Google that. But that line right there, yeah, we were in that for 2 hours. And I said, enough's enough. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit and go eat some Taco John's or Taco Bell. And I suppose just relax, because I don't want to sit in that anymore. Apparently there's 2 accidents or 2 crashes. There's a crash over by 41, mile marker 41 somewhere, and then there's another crash over by mile marker 26. So that's why they're making us such a long detour here. It's pretty ugly. There's trucks over here stopping in the middle of stoplights, blocking the entire intersection. There's trucks over here at the Wally World completely blocking me. I'll show you all about that once we get back over there. It could be an interesting night. Are you gonna eat all that?
No.
Man, who's brave enough to order 4 burrito supremes, a chili cheese burrito?
I wonder.
Man. Well, I was going to show you how I was completely blocked in. I did show you a little bit there. That truck right there, He's in the alleyway, so he had me blocked in. So you're supposed to be on each side of this parking spot. Well, I got done recording that and I kept walking and Paige starts yelling, Dad, pull ahead, pull ahead, pull ahead. So we got come flying up and I'm at the lead now. That right there will spit me right back out onto the highway when everything calms down. It is now midnight and traffic is still scooting. I mean, not scooting, it's just moving. I mean, it's midnight and nothing's changed. So I'm gonna give it 2 more hours, and then if well, I gotta be where I'm going by 5 o'clock in the morning. So we're gonna give it 2 more hours, and if it doesn't do anything, we're gonna have to get right back in it and set in it for the next 3 hours to get us. We're only about 100 miles maybe away from where we need to be. And I think the blockage here is maybe 20 miles long. Yeah. Oh, buddy, I would not do that.
He's doing it.
He's doing it. He's going all in. Oh crap, here's another one. Oh mercy, guys.
How are we gonna escape?
We're gonna get out of here. The minute we get back to our truck, we're out. And there's a third one. There's a fourth one. The minute we get back to the truck, we're out of here. If we can get out. Because now we got to weasel through that trailer and that car and hope that no one backs in beside us on the other side.
Come on, Dad.
No, wait, Paige, get back here. Get back here. You don't mess with these guys coming off the road, sweetie. They're not like Pops sometimes. I mean, right there. I mean, this truck is pulled in so far. Now this guy's going to have to go up on the curb probably to get out of here. Just a reminder, this is a Walmart parking lot, and Walmart does not allow people to park anywhere else but this one little corner we're in right now. We're not going to stay here. It's now after midnight. The line is still there. So this line's been going on for 6 hours now, right? A consistent 6 hours. We're 112 miles from where we need to be. I'm gonna go ahead and get back in line because if I try to go to sleep or anything, it's gonna be, we need to be there by 5 o'clock in the morning. So I think our hour-and-a-half drive is gonna get turned into 5 hours here real quick. And if we stay here, we're gonna get hit. Because wow, Paige, look at that.
They're all the way back towards that building.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. All right, so we're gonna get back to trucking. Oh. Well, we've made it to St. Elmo, Illinois right now. If everything would have went good, we would have been parked by 10 p.m. tonight and got a healthy night's sleep in, because we're not even scheduled to get loaded till 5 o'clock this morning. Well, needless to say, it's not 10 p.m. We are parked in a door, and this is one of those times I'm kind of hoping that they decide to take some time to load us, versus a lot of times when you get here or to a shipper or a receiver, you're thinking, man, I hope they hurry. No, this is one of those times I hope they drag their feet and take as much time as possible, because I would like to get a good night's sleep. If they do not and they get us loaded up fast, then, well, we're going to have to go look for a truck stop further west down Interstate 70. The traffic snarl up, well, what can you say? I still do not know details of it. I did hear there was 2 accidents, and they were saying inside the gas station there that someone had lost their life, and a truck had burned up and a truck was totaled, and I haven't heard much more about anything. That's gas station talk, you know how you always hear about stuff like that. I do hope no one lost their life for it, because then you just sit there and you think to yourself, well, that was mighty mean of me whining about being in a traffic snarl when someone's life was changed completely. So I'll just have to Google it maybe tomorrow morning and check things out and see how everything looks on that. It was right around that exit 41 on Interstate 70. It wasn't exit 41, it was in that general area in Indiana. Yeah, in Indiana. So if maybe one of you guys knows by now, you can leave a comment in the comment section down below here. Other than that, I really have nothing. You guys stay safe, and as always, I will see you next time. There. Now if you guys are at this rest area here off of Interstate 74 and you see a beautiful heart rock on the light pole, it was left there by Tater Tot.
That's my heart rock.
That's your heart rock.